Well, the impact of tariffs are starting to show up in the showrooms. New auto prices are rising and incentives are falling.
I think when you get to June, or the end of June at least, you're going to see people they're going to feel the pressure and they're going to have to do it.
Chrysler selling 4 cars monthly. Infiniti down 89%. Mitsubishi dealers closing permanently. I'm standing in Linda Martinez's Chrysler dealership in Phoenix right now, watching her pack up 34 years of automotive retail history. This showroom that once sold 150 Chryslers monthly now moves 4 vehicles if she's lucky. The parts department is empty. The service bays echo with silence. Chrysler is a dead brand walking, Linda tells me, her voice breaking as she removes the last promotional posters from the walls. We have 3 models, and 2 of them barely sell. Linda's dealership closure isn't just a business failure. It's the death of an American automotive icon that survived the Great Depression, World War II, and multiple recessions, but couldn't survive customer abandonment. But Chrysler isn't alone. 7 major automotive brands are facing complete extinction as customers reject their products and dealers abandon their franchises. And what I'm about to show you will shock you about how quickly automotive brands can disappear forever. The Chrysler Death Watch. But to understand how automotive brands die, you need to see the numbers that are killing Chrysler right now. Linda's Chrysler dealership used to generate $2.8 million annually in revenue. Last year, it brought in $187,000. This year, she's on track for $89,000. Not enough to pay the rent on her facility, let alone support her family. I have 3 models to sell, Linda explains, standing in a showroom that feels like a museum. The 300 sedan that nobody wants, the Pacifica minivan that competes with better options, and the Voyager that's just a cheaper Pacifica. That's it. That's the entire Chrysler lineup. The Chrysler 300, once a popular luxury sedan, sold 47 units nationwide last month. The Pacifica minivan managed 1,200 sales in a market where the Honda Odyssey sells 8,000 plus monthly. The Voyager is being discontinued because nobody bought it. But here's what makes Chrysler's death inevitable. The brand has no future products in development. Stellantis told us there are no new Chrysler. The mathematics are impossible. But Mike's Infiniti collapse revealed something shocking about luxury brand death. Customers don't understand what Infiniti stands for, Mike explains. Is it sporty? Is it luxury? Is it reliable? Nobody knows, including Infiniti. You can't sell a brand that doesn't know what it is. Mike's identity crisis analysis explains why Infiniti is dying faster than other struggling brands. While Chrysler at least has heritage and recognition, Infiniti has become a brand without purpose or differentiation. Therefore, Infiniti's extinction is being driven by brand confusion rather than just poor products, proving that identity matters more than quality in automotive marketing. But the Infiniti collapse accelerated when Nissan started cannibalizing the brand's sales with cheaper alternatives. Why would someone buy a $45,000 QX60 when they can get a $32,000 Pathfinder that's basically the same vehicle? Mike asks. Nissan is killing Infiniti by offering better value in their mainstream lineup. The internal competition between Nissan and Infiniti has eliminated any reason for customers to choose the luxury brand, accelerating its death spiral. But the most shocking aspect of Infiniti's collapse is how it's affecting dealer networks. Over 60% of Infiniti dealers have either closed or switched to other brands in the past 3 years. The remaining dealers are struggling to survive with inadequate sales volumes and no support from Nissan. Nissan wants us to close, Mike admits. They're not investing in new products, not supporting marketing, not helping with inventory financing. They want Infiniti to die quietly so they can focus on their mainstream brand. Therefore, Infiniti's extinction is being orchestrated by its own parent company, which has decided the luxury brand isn't worth saving. The Mitsubishi disappearance. Mitsubishi has become the automotive equivalent of a ghost brand, technically still alive, but invisible to most American consumers who have forgotten it exists. Sarah Chen runs what used to be a thriving Mitsubishi dealership in Dallas. She now sells more used cars than new Mitsubishis because customers don't know the brand still operates in America. I have customers walk into my showroom and ask what brand I sell, Sarah explains, standing next to a Mitsubishi Outlander that's been on her lot for 267 days. They've never heard of Mitsubishi, or they think we went out of business years ago. Sarah's brand recognition problem illustrates how Mitsubishi has achieved the impossible, becoming extinct while still technically operating. The brand has become so irrelevant that customers don't know it exists. But Sarah's Mitsubishi experience revealed something even more shocking about brand death. Mitsubishi doesn't advertise, doesn't sponsor events, doesn't have a social media presence, Sarah says. How can you sell a brand that doesn't market itself? It's like they want to disappear. Sarah's marketing analysis explains why Mitsubishi is dying. The company has essentially abandoned the American market while maintaining a minimal presence to fulfill dealer obligations. Therefore, Mitsubishi's extinction is being driven by corporate neglect rather than customer rejection, proving that brands die when companies stop investing in them. But the Mitsubishi disappearance accelerated when the company stopped developing products for American customers. Our newest model is 5 years old, Sarah explains. Everything else is 7 to 10 years old with minimal updates. We're selling 2015 technology in 2025 and wondering why nobody wants it. The product stagnation has made Mitsubishi irrelevant in every market segment where it competes. Customers choose newer, better alternatives from brands that invest in development. But the most shocking aspect of Mitsubishi's disappearance is how it's affecting the remaining dealers. I'm the only Mitsubishi dealer within 200 miles, Sarah says. When customers need warranty work or parts, they have to drive to me or go without service. That's not sustainable for a modern automotive brand. The dealer network collapse has created service deserts where Mitsubishi customers can't get support, accelerating the brand's death as existing owners warn others to avoid vehicles they can't service. Therefore, Mitsubishi's extinction is being driven by infrastructure collapse rather than just poor sales, proving that dealer networks are essential for brand survival. The Lincoln luxury crisis. Lincoln, Ford's luxury brand, is facing an identity crisis that's driving it toward extinction as customers reject American luxury in favor of German and Japanese alternatives. Tom Patterson runs a Lincoln dealership in Phoenix where luxury sedan sales have collapsed completely. He hasn't sold a Continental in 6 months and is considering converting his showroom to Focus. It doesn't make sense to most customers. Jennifer's value proposition problem illustrates why Acura is dying. The brand offers no compelling reason to choose it over Honda or true luxury alternatives. But Jennifer's Acura experience revealed something shocking about luxury brand positioning. Honda's reputation for reliability actually hurts Acura, Jennifer explains. Customers think if Honda is so good, why do I need Acura? And if I want luxury, why not buy BMW or Mercedes? The Honda connection that was supposed to give Acura credibility has instead made it seem unnecessary and overpriced. Therefore, Acura's extinction is being driven by its success rather than failure, proving that brand positioning matters more than product quality. But the Acura irrelevance accelerated when Honda started offering luxury features in mainstream models. The Honda Pilot has everything the Acura MDX has for $15,000 less, Jennifer says. Customers aren't stupid. They can see they're paying extra for a badge. The feature overlap between Honda and Acura has eliminated any reason for customers to choose the luxury brand, accelerating its death spiral. Get my free guide. Avoid these 17 cars in 2025. By visiting the link in the description, these dying brands dominate that list for obvious reasons. The extinction timeline. The 7 car brands facing extinction, Chrysler, Infiniti, Mitsubishi, Lincoln, Acura, Genesis, and Alfa Romeo, represent different paths to automotive death, but they all share common characteristics that make their disappearance inevitable. These dying brands lack clear identity, compelling products, adequate dealer networks, and customer loyalty. They're caught between mainstream brands that offer better value and true luxury brands that offer better prestige. The extinction timeline is accelerating as customers abandon these brands for alternatives that provide actual value or genuine differentiation. Brand loyalty, which once sustained struggling manufacturers, has disappeared as customers prioritize reliability and value over heritage and marketing. When customers stop caring about your brand, you're already dead, explains automotive analyst Maria Santos. These 7 brands have lost customer mindshare and can't get it back because they don't offer anything unique or compelling. The brand extinction process is irreversible, because it's driven by fundamental market forces rather than temporary problems. Customers have learned to avoid these brands. Dealers are abandoning their franchises, and parent companies are reducing investment. But the most significant impact of brand extinction is how it's changing the automotive landscape permanently. The disappearance of these 7 brands will reduce customer choice while concentrating market power among fewer manufacturers. The survivors will gain market share, but also face less competition, potentially leading to higher prices and reduced innovation. The dealers who lose these franchises will either close permanently or switch to surviving brands, reducing automotive retail infrastructure in communities that depend on these businesses for employment and economic activity. The customers who own vehicles from extinct brands will face challenges with parts availability, warranty support, and resale values as the infrastructure that supports these vehicles disappears. Therefore, brand extinction creates long-term consequences that extend far beyond just the disappearing manufacturers to affect the entire automotive ecosystem. The automotive industry that emerges from this extinction event will be smaller, more concentrated, and less diverse than what came before. The brands that survive will be those that provide clear value propositions and maintain customer trust through reliable products and consistent service. The 7 brands on the brink of extinction represent the cost of losing customer confidence in an industry where trust and reputation matter more than marketing budgets or corporate heritage. Next week, I'm starting a new series that will help you navigate this changing automotive landscape. While brands disappear and dealers close, there are still opportunities for smart buyers who understand what's really happening in the car market. I'll be revealing the specific strategies that successful car buyers are using to find reliable transportation, while avoiding the pitfalls that are destroying these dying brands. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss that series, because the automotive world is changing faster than most people realize, and the information I'm going to share could save you from making expensive mistakes. The car brands on the brink of extinction are warning signs of bigger changes coming. The question is whether you'll learn from their failures before it's too late.